Start recording, start streaming. We're good. Hopefully we're all set to go. Who wants recap? Wow, no volunteers.
I can do it.
Yeah.
So, we started it off last week fighting the Yuan-Ti abomination, and we defeated it along with a couple other Yuan-Ti, and we looted it and looted them, and then took one of their corpses to show to the mayor, which we did.
Mm-hmm.
And the mayor decided that and we said, this is proof that, Bryn is in on this. We showed him some hair that we found at the scene, some handwriting matching. And when he looked into it further, he agreed that something was going on and that we could further look into things. So we did, and we got to learn a little bit about the different stars, the different generals. So we learned that the Lavender Star was Nethys, the snake general. We know that it's represented by a snake lady. We learned that the red general is a glutton, and his name was Rach, if I said that right. I don't even know. And we learned that the green general, which has already fallen, was named Todd, and that he's a coward.
Fucking Todd.
And possibly maybe takes the shape of a monkey?
Perhaps. That's not my notes.
Oh.
But yes, and when the stars come together, Carrick will come to Earth and will lay waste to everything. And also, we got a letter that said, "You'll never stop us or find us. We will succeed." And we are T-minus 2 days until the orc attack. If I missed anything.
No, I think you're good. Something weird's happening. I'm dropping like a third of my frames here. Or come on, stabilize, jerk. Better close this. And this.
Ryan, how do we say the glutton's name again? Dot or
It's just drocked.
Drocked. Okay, there was an R in there. I didn't have.
Something like that. Drock. It's getting better, maybe? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so that's mostly everything. Yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah, so, and I think you guys, yeah, so an envoy was going to go out to head off the orcs, and I think you guys wanted to be a part of that in some way, shape, or form.
We wanted to watch over it and make sure nothing terrible happened.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that like plan A? That's what we're going for first?
I think so, yeah. We want to set out exactly like when they do.
Okay, are you like tagging along with them, or are you just like creeping on them?
I think we'd let them know that we felt it best to follow along, right? Like, we don't want to creep on them. That's how you get filled with arrows by accident, right?
Yeah.
All right. Let's say you guys wake up in your little tavern. Do I have a thing? Yeah. All right. You guys wake up in Turset. You're turn that down a little. Hey. Yeah. Yeah, so you guys wake up in the tavern and you start making your way around the city. If you have any prep to do that. But it's like right in the like city center, there's like just people all over the place, but you see like a group of about 8 people gathering together, getting ready to move out in the next hour or so. We're
And
seeing
they've got like the local colors or whatever for the army.
It's kind of a like a mishmash of people. The only one wearing like an official uniform is a guy that you've seen before, Jareth, the deputy. So he actually officially works for the local guards, and everybody else is just sort of a collective. Some of them look like they're just hired to be like laborers or like carry some stuff. A couple others are like capable of like maybe some kind of combat, but there's no like it's not like an official army unit or anything like that.
So who wants to speak to their to Jarrett is the one leading them?
Yeah.
Yeah, who wants to speak to Jarrett and explain why we're going to be following them?
Who's good at
Okay.
talking?
I'd love to. Thank you.
There you go.
Ah,
Cat.
The hell was that?
cat rubbing its face against a microphone, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, I will approach Jarrett and wave him down. Jareth, hi. Good morning. How are you?
Yeah. Can I help you? We're kind of busy here.
About that, we felt it best that we tag along. We've spoken with the orcs before. They know us. And
Well, I
so
mean,
many strange things happening.
That's kind of concerning. Do you have anything you can kind of bring to the party, or are you just glory stealers?
No, well, glory stealers. This is about doing what's right, isn't it? We don't want them to come in here and destroy the town.
Yeah, and I don't want you picking a fight just so you can claim
No,
to have
why would
beaten
we
a.
pick a fight? We were both sides were perfectly content the last time we fought. We have a mutual respect between us.
Uh-huh. All right. Well, I mean, there's really no reason I can't have you guys kind of tagging along as long as you can provide your own supplies. We're not going to spend any of the city's funds making the group bigger just to appease you. So.
I think we can afford our own supplies. We made the trip once. I'll just let the others know that we can get ready to go. I hustle back.
All right.
2 thumbs up. 1 thumb because I have the other on the talk.
You smell the
Are we
sweet
taking
smell of
part?
durian.
Wait, we all like it though, don't we?
Yeah.
Disgusting fruit.
Yeah,
The whole
everybody
group just reeks.
everybody loves that stank durian.
That's why he was like being kind of an ass to me. He was like, "Why- no, are you sure you have to follow us?
I wanted to ask what everyone else in the tavern thought of our stewed fruit.
They all pass
there-
their constitution checks.
yeah, everybody else. You noticed there's a lot less people in the tavern this morning than there
Sure they
usually are.
weren't asking for samples?
Pretty sure. You guys stink. Yeah. Anybody got anything they want to accomplish, or are you just ready to head
We
out?
should check for rations. Are we actually going to do anything involving rations on the way down?
No.
Or are we just talking weapons and supplies? Okay, well, I'm
Yeah.
fine. Yeah.
We're good. We're good.
Are we gonna bring the horse
We gotta bring the horse and the cart, maybe.
and the
Yeah.
cart? Just in
Yeah.
case
This
there's
time we don't
loud.
have to hide the cart.
You magically refined your horse and cart.
It's a good day.
We ring that magic bell and they just appear. Oh no, we open up like a quick select menu and then we whistle.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, you do that. and you have your horse and your cart, and you load it up with whatever you need, and you're able to kind of tag along with Jareth and the band of 8. I think I will give you guys access to, just their names so you can see everybody. They don't all have a lot going on, so that. My God, this is being slow today. Stop.
Sir Goodman. Classic. Is there Jackman as well?
No, but there is that guy.
Suspicious.
Eh. Oh my God, I did not expect it to take this long, but for some reason.
Rapscallion?
Man, I'm missing something here. Like where?
There's a tab that says the
Should I be
envoy
looking?
on the character sheet page.
So I was only seeing Jareth too.
Oh.
They should be slowly
see.
popping up as I can click through them.
Jeff seems nice.
Jeff.
Jeff the plumber. Just Clint, the last name?
Correct.
Okay.
I like the cut of his jib. That
Please
guy.
tell me he's an archer.
Yes. Butters is in my squad. I call dibs.
All right, and then Lauren can have this guy.
That's mine. That's mine. I accept this responsibility.
I'll love him and feed him.
Harpy Ladead. Okay, so those are the names of your. You're kind of just like tagging behind them. They're a team of 8. Really, the only ones you notice anything special about. The rest are kind of just John Everyman. Jareth is clearly the leader. He's the deputy that you've seen before. He is the one when Gorlish Brumble came looking for help. He's the deputy that basically told him to fuck off and leave him alone.
Who is this?
Jareth,
Jareth. Okay.
the envoy leader.
Did anybody ever follow up on that investigation, Jareth?
No.
Mm,
That's the one that you guys were talking about maybe doing, the murder
talked about
house.
maybe doing it after.
Yeah.
After we make sure the town's not going to be destroyed.
Yeah.
Uh,
Don't worry, I'm not questioning our priorities.
what you doing there, Tycon?
Oh, I was just I realized that I could screw around with their character sheets, and I was making Clint into a ranger, and I accidentally clicked on one of his stats.
You dick.
You call him Hawkeye from now on.
All right, that's Hawkeye. Yeah, so now that's another guy you got to worry about. That's Hawkeye, and Jareth is the leader, and the other guys are kind of just they're there. You might be able to get some kind of conversation out of them, but I mean it's only a day and a half to travel back to where you were before, pretty much. Yeah, Hawk guy. Yeah, let's avoid getting the stream shut down. Yeah, but you guys make your way out of the town, trailing behind these folks. It's early in the morning, couple clouds in the sky, but it's a nice day, and you're able to gain a lot of ground. Does anybody want to try to accomplish anything while you're moving? Eldritch
Uh-oh.
Blast? You wanted to Eldritch Blast somebody? All right.
No, Herbie did, not me.
You gave us too much power.
I did. I'm gonna take your fucking list away now.
I wanted to keep track, see if like anyone's following us.
Roll perception. Yeah, nothing. It seems pretty wide open. I mean, you guys are kind of making a lot of commotion. Anybody that would be following you, you maybe try to avoid this group just because of the sheer size of it. All right. The more I need a deception check.
Oh no.
Ah, dang it.
Oh, what's happening over there?
Oof. All right. Yeah, we can stick around with that here in a little bit. But yeah, you're probably left alone. So there's 8 of them and 6 of you, right? So yeah, you're mostly good. You can travel fairly safely. You make your way. You're following. Are you guys trying to guide them or like along the path you guys took before?
I mean, we only took that path to avoid them, right? So we don't need to.
What do you mean? Well, last time you kind of like went like down through here, and then you started to go this way.
Yeah, we'll guide them the same way we did.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with it. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's good. So yeah, same general direction. Mostly uneventful. And you end up relatively close to the night where you guys first camped out at. And like the sun is setting, they decide to set up camp. There's been no intrusions. There's been no sign of the orcs. So your worries of them attacking early have pretty much been like proven wrong. You don't really have to worry too much about it. But yeah, so you guys set up camp. I have a map that I need to find. I hate that this thing doesn't. My maps don't look like what they actually look like until I move you guys over there. Did everybody just see black?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dark and spooky.
All right, so for the first night, you guys are able to set up kind of just here in this tree line. Ahead of you is like an open field, kind of. This is I don't know if you remember too much, but it was the same open field that Morin crossed while he was in Panther form to get to the other tree line to figure out what the hell was going on over there. But yeah, you guys set up camp for the night in your little corner of the field. Make it a little closer. I actually have a second map. Oh my god, this is killing me. Why is it? My computer's hot.
I can see.
Yay!
Tiny tent.
Fancy.
Aww. Cute little campsite.
Yeah, cute little campsite. Yeah, and you guys hunker down. Do you want to set up a watch schedule? Do you want to leave it up to them? How do you want to do this?
Leave it up to them.
Really trust
well,
Claude, evil man?
one of us,
Yes.
one of us, one of them. Every
Yeah.
shift.
One of us, one of them.
I'll definitely volunteer for one of the shifts.
But we want to
Me
kind
too.
of stagger it, right? We want to stagger it so like they don't know that we suspect that there's anything wrong with them either.
What?
Just so this is out there, Claude Evilman introduced himself to you guys as such.
Okay.
Really?
They made friendly conversation along the way. He wasn't trying to hide his name. Claude
Great.
Evilman.
Can I take watch with him?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
no.
okay. So this is From them, Jareth is gonna take first watch. Berkeley is gonna take second. And then Claude third. And then Herbie's gonna take last. Lamp, you're with Claude Evilman? Evilman?
We can't even hear it with a straight face.
As opposed to Jareth Goodman, but
Yeah.
Claude Evilman.
Does
He's
anybody
my
want
guy.
to? Does anybody want to hang out with Jareth Goodman?
I'll hang with Jareth Goodman.
All right. Anybody want to hang out with Dirt Berkeley?
I'll go with that one.
Yeah. Dirt Berkeley's my rogue in another game. And Herbie.
Sounds like we know who the bad guy is.
Dead.
Question: does he pronounce it Dirte?
No, he does not. It's straight up Dirt. Dirt Berkeley.
Dear Dave Berkeley. Jeez.
Who's got Herbie?
Sure, I'll watch with him.
All right. Okay. Oop, horn poofed. Yeah, you guys. Did you really edit Clint's stuff very much?
No, I made him he's a level 5 ranger. That's it. That's all I did, and then the ruse was up.
No, that's totally fine. All right, so I won't do anything with him. So yeah, the sun sets. You guys set up this campfire. The big tent on the right is sort of it's just for Jareth Goodman. He's got it all to himself. Just and he starts going over a couple papers before he comes out to have dinner with the rest of you. Jeff Plummer, he's kind of like a chubby human fella, middle-aged. He prepares dinner for everybody. Somebody hands him over a couple, like you don't even need to give him supplies from your stuff. He's nice enough to make sure that you guys all have something to eat and consider on the campfire. But yeah, so after everybody had something in their bellies, it's been a long day. People begin to turn in unless you wanted to accomplish anything in the meantime.
Nothing I can think of.
Okay.
I want to ask around and I want to see if like Jareth knows whether or not like any of these men like personally, like if he's worked with them before, or make sure like these aren't more people that may have been hired for. I'm worried like that these could be good guys being interrupted, but they could also be bad guys. You know what I mean? Like just disguised.
Are you waiting till it's like just you and him on watch?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't. These are all folks that stepped up to be part of the envoy. I've known most of them for years. Good citizens. We don't just, people who've kind of proved themselves a little bit, and we know you guys were doing work around town. That's why we weren't too hesitant to bring you aboard. But yeah, I've known these guys a good bit.
Well, it was much appreciated to let us put our minds at ease and be here to help.
Yeah, not a problem. If it's all the same to you, I'd rather sit here and quiet so I can actually pay attention to what's going on around me.
Yeah, that's fun. I'm actually going to take up a position like that way and just gonna move like 15, 20 feet away and keep an eye on him and everything else.
Okay, roll perception.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, there's still a couple people just sort of barely just nodding off, and the snores are kind of picking up, and the crickets and then the sounds of the night animals are picking up, and it's hard to kind of get anything through.
He had the better spot to listen, and I just left it. So.
Yeah. Yeah, but he ends up going to his camp. He wakes up Dirt Berkeley in the night and goes into his tent.
And then wake up whoever's got next.
Azrock.
Yeah.
Stop snoring. It's your turn.
Yeah, you come out. Did you want to accomplish anything during your watch?
No, just gonna kind of sit there quietly.
Okay. Roll perception. Oof. All right. Um, way off in the distance, you hear tree falling. Like maybe 400 feet away, if you had to guess. But I mean, it could just be a tree, so not too much to worry about. But other than that, nothing really crazy happens during
Yeah.
during the watch.
When I hear that, I'll kind of point it out to Dirt.
Okay.
Just so he knows.
Yeah, you look up. Dirt's already looking in that direction. And he keeps his eyes fixated on that spot. And like doesn't hear another sound for a while. It's coming from the southwest of your camp, sort of across the field area. But he just keeps locked in on that and doesn't pay attention to anything else until the end of his turn. At the end of his watch, though, he goes to wake up Claude Evilman, and before going to roll up into his bedroll, he kicks Morin in the side, and then just goes back to his little bedroll and falls asleep.
I deserve that.
Yep. Only one that caught you, by the way.
Dang it.
Yeah, so Lamp and Claude Evilman are up. Are you
So, yeah, I just wanna ask Claude what kind of a last name Evilman is. Where's that from?
Oh, we've had it. It's been in the family for generations. I don't even know where it comes from, to be honest with you. You're an interesting looking one.
Yeah, I've heard that
Yeah.
a bit.
Is there a story there, or?
Not what I'm gonna tell you, and if you ask any more,
Oh,
you might not
hey,
be able to tell anyone else.
well, I didn't mean to offend you, and I understand you want your privacy, so I'll just let it go.
That's fair. That's fair. Evilman, you're a good man.
No, it's Jareth. He's sleeping.
You're right. I get confused sometimes. I drink a lot. I
Oh.
say as I take a quaff.
Oh,
from
I
my
noticed,
cup.
but you do what makes you happy, and I'm not gonna stop you.
Much appreciated.
Oh yeah.
Much appreciated.
Are you guys gonna take watch a little bit?
Yeah. No. After that exchange, I'll
all right.
watch.
I want to see how I can like recycle my sound. Go. Ah, balls. Clicked a bad thing. Reset. Oh. I don't know why it's okay. Well, no more camping sounds. You guys can suck it. Perception roll.
Why can't I see anything? Oh.
Nice.
Yeah. You get a sound effect
Da 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 da.
from from like the northeast a little bit, kind of just into the or straight east, opposite side of Jareth's tent. You hear like moving branches and leaves and stuff. Louder. And then it stops, and then you kind of don't hear. It's close though. It's within 20 feet, just on the opposite side of Jareth's tent.
Can I see anything with my dark vision?
Are you going over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
just
sneak.
like a couple of feet, just like creeping over.
Okay. Yeah, you go. I won't make you roll for it. You make your way over behind his tent a little bit, and you see a couple of the branches that are moving without wind. But you don't see anybody there. You do kind of catch at the last second the back flap of Jareth's tent moving a little bit.
Okay. I'll note that to myself and sit back down and then just kind of watch that area. Eyes on that area until the end of.
Okay, give me another perception check. Very faintly, there's first you notice that the snoring in Jareth's tent has stopped. And then there's like just weird, couple of strange little noises in there, but they stop also within a couple of seconds.
Okay.
You're just gonna hang out?
Yeah, it's not any of my business. Maybe I had to go out and pee, but I'm not gonna do anything, but I'm gonna go to when I eventually end up waking up. Who is it? Taryn? Who took the fourth watch?
I think
Me.
Tycon.
No, not me.
Oh, Tycon, sorry. Wrote that down.
Tycon and Herbie.
I'm gonna just say like, hey, you might want to keep an eye over that way.
All right.
Went over to Jareth's tent.
When you pass watch to the next person, and Herbie starts waking up, you're pointing out exactly where he needs to watch, and you can see the back of the tent. This little blob comes out and starts scooting back in to the woods and starts going away. Very clearly not Jareth.
The fuck is
Uh,
that?
Oh,
What
shit.
He's ugly, but like the art is adorable. Like the whole he's hideous.
Little clip art.
Gonna start nudging people awake then. If I see something scuttling back into the woods, I'm like, all right, nope, nope. Not dealing with this alone. And while Evenman is a good man,
All
I
right.
don't know if he's quite capable.
So I see something that looks like that coming out of someone's tent.
Yep.
I'm just running towards that thing. And
Okay.
I'm yelling, "Hey, stop it! You!"
Put your little dude on the thing.
Put your dude on.
Slap my dude on.
Get your dude out there.
Whip him out.
Giant dude. He like looks over his shoulder and he just like snarls at you. He's like, "Back off! This has nothing to do with you." And he like goes. He tries to move off into the woods a little bit more.
Can I tell what this thing is? Doesn't look like an orc, does it?
It is definitely not an orc.
Okay.
It looks mostly human, but it's like super duper pale. It's got a couple holes in it. Roll a. Let's do history.
History. Oh lordy. Oh.
It's a.
Oh.
No, 10 is good. It's a revenant. It's a spooky ghost man, out for revenge, and he is escaping Jareth's tent and hauling ass off into the woods.
Yeah, I'm gonna just yell out, "Ghost!" and I'm gonna chase it down.
Ruh-roh, Raggy!
But do you do it like ghost?
Ghost! No, I'm yelling it in a way to wake everybody.
And you're gonna chase it down?
Oh yeah.
All right. We'll say you can get to like there, pretty much right next to it. So anybody who wants to do anything here, roll initiative.
Okay. I will
Can-
Let me whip my dude out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whip it out there.
Oh, it might help if I.
Holy giant.
I can't fix
Ugh.
it from my end. I promise. I tried so hard.
It's not letting me grab my guy.
The name.
It's weird because it's like this is your second guy, like your second thing too. You change your token and it's still
Yeah.
the same problem.
It's not letting me grab my token.
Grab your name, not your picture.
Where's my name? Oh, maybe that's why.
All right, where was Ray? Ray was like over here. Morin can be like there. Taryn.
There.
Lamp was pointing
Yeah.
shit out to Tycon. Taryn, you were sleeping next to Azrock. Okay, and then this guy is going to get. Ooh. Goes, man. Goes, man.
Out of curiosity, is that like the sound he makes as he creeps around?
Yep. He says it. He says it out loud to himself. Spooky goes, man. Spooky goes, man.
Remember who you are.
I'm suddenly less terrified of this spooky ghost.
All right. So, is anybody's thing not on the initiative tracker? Well, Lamps is wrong. Cheater.
What? What'd I do? Where am I? Who are you? Who am I?
Why are we
Who am
here?
I?
Ah, Taryn. That clutch 3.
Mm.
He's bringing up the rear because like he's the heavy artillery. He's gonna start
Yeah.
popping off with all manner.
So
of
I
magic.
I hang in the back. That's what I do.
Oh, dab nabbit. I'm gonna delete this and start that all over again.
Oh no!
All right, everybody roll again.
I'm digging the epic music though.
Can I just replace mine with what I rolled the first time?
Sure.
Okay.
Are you sure?
I said it, and I'm gonna do it.
Yes.
Okay.
That's called integrity. And it gives you inspiration.
Oh, look
right
at
here.
and Taryn upped his game by 2.
Ooh.
1, 2, 3,
Can I give
4.
Taryn my 24? Okay.
No, you may not. Who am I missing? I still need Lamp. And
I rolled.
roll again.
I got
Ryan, because you
16
paused for a
last.
moment, I thought you were thinking about it, and I was like, wow.
Well,
Now.
dang.
Uh,
There we go. Boink.
where the fart
What
are
The
you?
hell?
Hold on.
It rolled. I got a 6.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you click on your stuff before you roll?
That's right. I'm adding it in there.
That doesn't matter. Never mind.
Oh.
Ignore me.
Boom. All right. Ray, what would you like to do?
I would like to. How far away? Yeah, I would like to go and try and cut him off. So I'm gonna go around here. Actually, first I'd like to check and make sure Jareth is alive or okay, because he came out of his tent, right?
Yeah. All right. Yeah. You go into Jared's tent. He's on his bedroll. It looks like he's been like corroded or something, but he's bleeding out. Completely unconscious.
Oh wow, we need to save Jareth. Tygon, you keep chasing him, but I need somebody to help me. And I guess I have medicine. I think. I don't. No, I do.
You can like medicine check and try to stabilize
I
him.
would like to roll a medicine check and like bring out some, I guess, bandages and stuff and try and stop the bleeding, save him.
All right. You have bandages in your pocket?
Or you just
I
have
have an herbalism kit.
Yeah. Apparently that's enough. You managed to staunch the bleeding. He stabilizes out at 0. He's still unconscious, but he's not bleeding anymore.
Okay.
Yeah. Balls. I closed the thingy. Okay, and then it's his turn. Can I make this tinier?
Oh, I don't get to keep my 16 from last time. Nothing. Hey, never mind. It doesn't make a fucking difference with this.
Yeah.
Bugger.
He's going to try to run off this way, up into the woods a little bit, and he's going to try and hide. Okay. Everybody saw him go up that way. Whether or not you find him could be a different story. Yep, but that's all he does. Azrock.
All right, I'm going to run over to where I saw him.
Okay.
And then, do I still see him there?
Perception. You don't. You kind of hear him moving directly adjacent to you, but you can like if you're trying to attack him, you could like swing out at disadvantage, and you might get lucky. But yeah, you don't have eyes on him.
I was.
What?
I did something in my entire screen. It's small now.
Yay.
I was going to do this
As long as it's not me this time.
Ooh.
and try and knock him down.
Okay. Take attack. Use bonus action to try to shove. So if you hit with an attack, you can make a shove as a bonus.
Okay, I have to attack first. So yeah, yes, I will swing out where I think he is.
Okay.
Will that be with disadvantage?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, definitely hits. Roll damage. Poor fella. All right, so he's gonna take 11 of his a lot. Yeah. You kind of just are swinging, like chopping down bushes as you go charging through with your shield out. And like when you chop through one of the bushes, you hear and you find him, connect, and open up a hole in him.
And
then
then
you're
I'm gonna shove him.
Okay. Is there a thing? If you're Yep.
And then his either athletics or acrobatics has to beat that.
Doesn't matter. He rolled a 3. So he goes sprawling out.
Yeah, he's prone now.
All right. He is prone. Balls. Does he take damage from that or no?
No.
Okay. Yep. He's prone. Man, those songs don't last very long, and I don't know how to restart them. Orin.
Do I see him?
Perception. Oh yeah, you see him now. He's been knocked prone in front of you.
Seeing him, I will cast a spell. And once the character sheet is not dumb.
You're like lagging out on us today. Ooh. Okay.
So, donning the mask real quick, you can see the blue of like this death, this ghostly light, come from his mask and portrays a 20-foot cube of light. And he has to make a dex saving throw. I'm not sure what prone does to a dex saving throw, but
what's the DC? It probably won't
I
matter.
believe it's 15 now.
He doesn't make it anyway.
So every attack that's on him will have advantage, and he cannot hide. Or he cannot become invisible, technically.
Right. Okay. Is that your turn? Wait.
Sounds like a good turn.
Is it a 20-foot cube? That is a good turn.
Yeah, so I would, if I saw him, I would put it past him so it wouldn't affect Azrock.
Oh, okay. I almost got it. Come on, roll 20. You can do it. There we go. So like this.
Yeah. And the section doesn't stay. He's just automatically outlined until I lose concentration.
Gotcha. Who was that? Tycon.
Alrighty then. So I will run right up to him. I will conjure my spiritual weapon to be on the other side of him. And then, so he's lying down, so I will put my just foot on it. So it's, did you say it's a ghost or is it like a zombie-like thing or?
He's like an undead thing. Yeah,
Okay, so
kind of
yeah,
like a
I'll put
zombie.
my
He's
foot-
definitely tangible.
I'll put my foot on its chest and I'll hold my my war pick up to him and I'll say, what will I say?
What will you say?
I suggest you stop and tell us what you're doing here.
Persuade him?
Oh no. Oh no.
Would you prefer intimidation?
Oh yeah, intimidate.
Oh, it's even worse. Oh. Make
Yeah,
that a
but
5
you
then,
might
I
roll
guess.
higher.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Look at that. Oh, perfect.
Uh,
Sizzle.
yeah, he's laid out. He's kind of like glowing now, and like he doesn't say, or he looks you in the eye and he says, "Get away! This doesn't concern you," and pushes your war pick away and tries to scramble back up to his feet. So the spiritual weapon's behind him, and I think you still have an attack. If you want it.
Yeah, fuck it, why not? Well, okay, so I said I conjure my spiritual weapon. I could technically still attack with it when I conjure it. Would you say because I did something in between? No, or
I'll say like, that was a bonus action to try to intimidate him. And
okay, then I can't even do the spiritual weapon then.
well, it's an action to summon the spiritual weapon, isn't it? Bonus action to move it around and attack with it later.
No,
It's
it's
just
a
bonus.
Oh.
Everything it does is bonus.
Well, fuck it.
The
However,
first
however
bonus
you want
action
to,
attack.
whatever you want to do, you'll get like one. You can have one attack, not attack with both.
All right. Yeah. I'll let my spiritual weapon do its thing.
Okay. What does your spiritual weapon look like?
With
It's
advantage.
obviously a big old fuck off hammer.
Big old fuck off hammer with advantage. Yep. Big old,
Jesus
big
All
old,
the work I do for you.
right? Big old fail hammer. Just it's just floating around. It's happy to finally exist, and it's just like bopping around in the woods. It's not even trying to hit him. Lamp.
All right. Oh, I can't even. Can I see where it is?
You can see
'Cause I'm
where-
behind the tent.
I mean, you can probably gather that everybody just went hauling ass up that way.
Yeah.
He is shedding dim light, so you can probably see that too.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
So I'll just run up to it and I'll just smack it like I do with my quarterstaff. Maybe just stun it a little.
Ooh.
Or that.
Wow.
I just want to give a. This time you want to give him a light tap.
Right, I'm trying to just like hit it very lightly.
This is what happens.
But
when
I'll
somebody-
obviously like kill it.
It's 12. God. All right. Yeah. He's in. Well, you have advantage, but who gives a shit? Yeah, he's still laid out on the ground, and you just whack him right in his big fat tum tum.
Can I
What comes out?
can I just pin him there with my quarterstaff so we could talk to him?
Probably not. That would be like a separate thing to try to restrain him.
So that wouldn't be like my bonus action. No, my bonus action has to be hitting it. So I guess I'll
Hit him some more. Be like,
hit him
yeah,
some more, I guess.
it'd be yeah, you'd have to like grapple on your first turn on your attack action. Just gonna keep punching away at him. Are you
Yeah,
kidding
why
me?
not?
What the fuck?
Sorry, little revenant man. Little scared.
Spread those things around.
I'll just keep doing that, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, you yeah, you just overhand chop him with your quarterstaff, just and then just start just hammering away, just drilling him in the ribs. Just bah bah.
The
Give me a
savagery.
fright.
Not cool, man.
She's been drinking for her entire 2-hour watch. So now
That's true.
Yeah.
That's
He's
true. I
unstoppable.
can't control myself.
Fuck. All right.
This is Ultra Instinct Lamp.
This is ridiculous. You know what it is? And I just realized the last time she did this much damage was to that homeless fella who was already on the ground.
I just have a thing for beating up innocents.
That are
Don't
that
worry
are
about
already on the
I don't
ground.
think he's innocent.
Yeah, only people that have already been knocked down.
Yeah, Lamb's Monastery doesn't teach to like don't hit a guy on the deck.
To encourage.
Go for the kill.
Yeah,
They teach you to win.
Taryn.
Go big or go home.
Oh, I'm laughing so much my face hurts.
All right, I'll just take the one and be done.
All right.
Okay.
I think you've
How
done enough
kind.
for one turn.
Taryn.
Okay, I'm gonna run up. And I guess I will Ray of Frost him.
Fuck. Almost. Yeah.
What the hell?
Uh,
Okay, I'll take the 19.
wait, what?
Uh,
Oh yeah. Yeah, 'cause you have advantage. Okay.
okay.
Definitely. Yeah,
Can I get
definitely hits.
Disadvantage technically.
Oh, you know what?
Range
You're right. You're right.
Oh,
'Cause
it
he's
doesn't really
down.
matter. I
Or
don't think
the
with the 20 to 25.
and the fairy fight. Wow, there's like lots of advantages and disadvantages.
So
but-
it'd be
okay, that was my first
even
roll
out?
anyway. So yeah.
I think it would be normal with both of them.
Yeah.
Wait, why do you have disadvantage? Oh, wait, what?
Because he's prone and it's a ranged attack. But he's also got fairy fire on him.
Oh, yeah. Okay, it'd just be normal. So
So,
the 25.
It was 25.
Regardless, that's hitting.
Fuck. Yeah. All right. Yeah, you just blast him with some cold. Takes it, but
Speed down by 10.
yeah, and he's slower now. Great. I'm just gonna. I just need to like attack you guys with like a million little guys, I guess. Ray's turn.
Challenge accepted. I get
Yes.
disengage.
Ray is going to. Well, Jareth's fine, so I'm gonna dogpile on this guy with everybody else, I guess. I'm going to run over. That is, yeah. I'm just going to run over to the guy outlined and prone, and I'm gonna jump on top of him and try and help restrain or pin him until we can tie him up or something.
You're gonna try to grapple him.
Yes.
Okay. Strength check, I guess. Yeah, you failed.
Athletics check with advantage, I guess, right? Because he's prone.
Yeah, sure.
With the -1.
Not bad.
Yes. Busting out some
Can you see my
Brazilian
dice?
jiu-jitsu.
Can
Oh
you?
no. Oh no. But he would have disadvantage because he's prone.
Wait, what?
He's prone.
I don't think Dex
Oh.
saves
Yeah.
get disadvantage when you're prone.
Yeah, I think it's just attacks against you have advantage and you're
Oh.
boned.
Shit.
I think. I don't know. I could be wrong, but yeah, I totally natural 20. Ha!
Fine.
Suck your double
He's-
19s.
Oh no.
Um,
You're right, they were 19s.
But yeah, so you try, or is that what you're doing? You're just kind of
I'm just on
dogpiling?
top of him, getting like thrown around.
All right. Yeah, he kind of like wiggles, uses half his movement, 10 feet, to stand up.
And
He-
walk another 5.
No, well, he has 20 feet of movement, so he used 10.
Oh.
And then he's gonna you see him kind of just like wiggle his big fat body around, and some of his wounds close up a little bit.
Ew.
Yeah, and then he's going to try to punch the monks. Ugh. 13 to hit Ray. I know doesn't hit because we went over this. 17 to hit Lamp.
Yeah, that hits.
I will get in the way of that.
Ooh.
Figure out how to take your
Don't
magic.
worry about it. I have 100 trillion hit points.
Oh, aren't you just fantastic? Well, then, yeah, no, I will turn around and hit Lamp myself then.
Oh, fuck.
Really?
So,
Did you guys figure out how to like cheat rolls?
No.
did you not see me miss everything? I was like, did you not see my solid 8, 9, 5, 7 earlier?
All right, that's fair. Lamp got 2 crits back to back.
Actually, Ray did too. It's just I chose not to use one.
That's really nice of you.
The medicine.
So you're gonna take. He's gonna just lash out and try to punch you. Lamp for 5 damage. 6 of it goes like glancing off Tycon's shield, or gets deflected by Tycon, and he's gonna try to run away. Let's say, yeah, everybody can have an attack of opportunity if they want, except for Morin and Terran.
Can I use my attack of opportunity, like specifically, like kick out a foot or something?
Yes.
God, shit, fucking
if you want to
God
call shot to try to trip him. Yep.
I absolutely do because he's got the fairy fire.
Oh yeah, that's true.
All right, advantage.
War pick is also good. Well, it would just be the 8, Ray.
It would, yeah, because I wouldn't have the advantage. Oh my god, but it would have been another.
Wait, where are we getting? Oh yeah, very fire.
There's a
I
lot
don't know how.
There's a lot of crap going on. All right, Tycon, give me one more roll.
Yep.
Yep, that's gonna hit.
Hey.
All right. So 4. Azrox is 10. Yeah, 10. Yep, you guys go slashing into him, and he like kind of fat zombie waddles away. 8. You just barely miss. Wasted crit. And Lamp, you have an attack of opportunity if you want to.
Not gonna take it.
Okay. That's his turn.
You're doing a
Azrock.
fantastic job interrogating this guy.
Azrock.
All right, I'm gonna run up behind him and try and grapple him. Would this get advantage from the fairy fire?
Yeah. Fine. Fine. Grapple him. He's grappled. And he's sad.
Sad zombie.
Sad zombie revenant. Morin. Morin, you gotta mic up. Morin, you got no sounds coming out of your face.
No sounds
Yep.
coming out your
Yep.
face.
Now there's no face coming out of his face.
Oh man.
I hate days like that.
As long as it's not me this time.
The curse has been passed to another.
Morin sits down and watches. If that's actually true, then if that's not true, then we'll come back to you. Tycon.
Oh lordy. I move up to the other side of him, and I bring my spiritual weapon with me, and I tell him again, fucking stop. Why are you here?
It's none of your business. I'm not after you, but so help me, Jiminy Christmas, I will be if you don't let me go.
Well, see, the thing is, you are like an undead revenant, so, no.
But my alignment is neutral.
It's awfully meta of you. Yeah.
This man's name is Gygax.
You dick. Yeah.
What?
Roll damage.
Why you do this?
You do this.
What? I don't know why I asked him what level I did it, or whatever.
All right.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you club into him like right when he's talking, and you shut him up, smashing him across the face. Is that your turn?
I guess so.
Lamp.
My friend asked you a question. So, what are you doing here? And then I brandish my quarter axe at it. Not hitting it yet.
The quarter axe.
Quarter axe.
Or my quarter staff.
Awesome.
I've had a couple of real life drinks. I mean, what? I don't drink.
What's a
It's
quarter
bad for
axe?
you.
My
My
new
dream
favorite
weapon. Quarterstaff with an axe on the end.
Somebody
Just
invent a quarter axe,
bamboo
please.
pole axe. I don't know.
Someone just called that an axe.
God damn it. Yeah, I brandish my quarterstaff at it.
Your hatchet.
And I'm just gonna ask it again.
Okay, intimidate.
Why are
him.
you here?
The two negative charisma people are doing all the talking.
So what's that? 6.
It's okay. I'm just gonna.
Why do you think I'm here, dumbo? And he like shakes and struggles and tries to get himself free.
Well, that's how he gets himself hit with the quarterstaff.
Yeah.
All right, he gets himself hit with the quarterstaff.
At this point, if he
That
dies,
hits.
it's because he didn't learn fast enough.
All right. It's a hit. 1. Yeah.
Ugh, burp. Yeah, that does hit, and you kind of like knock the wind out of him for a second, and oh, you have advantage because he's. Oh no, because he's grappled.
Fairy fire.
The
Very
Fairy
fire.
fire.
Very fire. Yeah, so you can roll that again too if you want, in case you crit. Oh, Tycon, you can too.
I'll let him
Spiritual
take his roll
weapons equal
first.
crit?
It's an attack roll, so it should crit.
Yeah.
So both Lamp and Tycon. Just for funsies.
For funsies.
Same exact thing.
Boop, boop, boop.
Oh, you are totally playing on a laptop. Trackpad. I can see that trackpad moving.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you do hit on the other one. No crit, but yeah. You hit him for 7. Kind of takes it.
Mhm.
And it goes to Terran. Or you bonus action was intimidate, we'll say. Terran.
Sorry. Stupid quirk thing. Uh,
The hell? Some of a
Ru-
panther?
yeah, it's a tiger. I'm gonna run up to him and I'm gonna say, "Look, you're outnumbered. Just tell us what we want to know." And what's that? Intimidation?
I mean, he's kind of upset with you. Are you? Yeah, you can. I think we'd call that intimidation. You're trying to convince him with force.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a sweet cup.
+4 charisma.
Let me Go. What do you want to know? Please, just let me go. You started this. What do you want to know?
We started. You tried to kill a guy in our camp.
I didn't try to kill you.
Neutral. We're still taking it personally. Like,
Yeah, well, you wouldn't if you had any idea what that fucker was.
tell us.
Yes, that's what we've been trying to ask you.
Well, you killed him, so tell us what it is. What he was.
Well, if I killed him, then you don't have to worry about it anymore.
Well, we still want to know why.
It's again, it's my business, but I can assure you that the rest of you are safe.
Well, if he or other people he knows want to hurt us, we want to know.
Did he try to hurt you?
No.
If he's dead,
Did
he
he
can't
hurt
hurt
you?
you now. Yes.
Really?
Look at me. Yup.
It's hard to look at.
Do you know what a revenant is?
I don't think so.
Roll somebody who might know. Roll a history check.
It's a guy crawling through the woods without his legs.
Yeah, spooky ghost man.
This might be up Morin's alley.
Oh, could be.
You know, if the character sheet
Actually,
would load.
it's probably very much up Morin's alley.
Out of Terrence.
Not with a 9, I would imagine.
No, 9's not gonna do it.
Morin's still at the tent? Question mark?
He just walked himself over there.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I didn't mean to roll an
Morin!
advantage, but
Morin!
Roll
I'm
20.
sorry.
I blame roll 20 before I.
I don't give a shit. A revenant is basically it's an undead thing that comes out when it has been wronged in its life and it reanimates. Its soul goes into a body, it reanimates, and it has sworn vengeance against a person or persons, and it just goes. It just stops at nothing until those things are dead, and it does not give a shit about anybody else until those things are dead.
Okay, well, if he's dead, how about we just make you pass on?
Can we ask who he was before he died? No?
I hope so. He's just not very cooperative.
Just keep beating him up until he tells us what
Are we
want
like out of combat at
know.
this point? Can I do something to help with this interrogation?
You can call it out of combat. I mean, he's held down. He can still break free on his turn, but
All right.
which is
I
next.
I want to pull out one of the knives that I throw, like the radiant energy knives, and I want to hold it up to him and I say, I'm not sure what you are, but I'm pretty sure this is not good for you. This is him trying to be intimidating.
You could try.
Kind of like nick him with it, or like, does it look like it would kill him straight out?
Well, he's not gonna bleed because he's already dead.
He does.
I'll
He is.
stab him once with the.
All right,
with
roll.
one of the
Just roll damage. Yeah, take 6. He kind of he start where you stabbed him, the hole in him kind of just starts glowing and emanating light, and he starts to just shake and look fearful, and but he's still kind of around for the moment. If you wanted to ask, you got one more question.
Ask him something.
Who were you, spirit?
Talus Schumach. And his body goes limp, and you see this just like a wisp come out of his body and go sailing off into the woods.
Is that a good question, guys? That was just kind of on the spot right there.
Wasn't that the guy
Yeah.
who
Mhm.
who got killed and
Yeah.
Because he knew too much.
what's his name? Gorlish
Mhm.
was trying to get people to investigate.
Yep.
Is the guy in the tent still alive?
He's stable and unconscious.
To heal him or to not heal him?
Can you just heal him a little? Can we slap him to wake him up? I don't know.
I can once I get in there.
We could talk to his friends first.
I can give him back.
Oh, these are just
one
regular folk,
hit
right?
point.
Oh, do that.
Let's talk to them first and see what they know about all this. We all know who might patriot of his.
More roll history about or roll something about this guy, the thing that you just killed, the Revenant. We're gonna try to find out a little bit more Revenant knowledge based on this dude. Man, law of averages. You're about to crush it so hard.
I gave everyone advantage. Just throwing that out there.
I mean, even still, you get having at least heard of them, if not intentionally learned as much as you could about them. As far as this like fat lump goes, he was that wasn't much. He could have been shackled by his body. He could have been just generally weak overall, but he was weaker than normal. But yeah.
I pull out the compass.
You do pull out the compass. Let's see if I have a sound effect for this. Yeah, and you start to hear whispers in the night.
Jesus Christ.
All right.
That's a good one. How long were you waiting on that one?
Oh my god. As soon as I fucking found it.
Never using the compass again.
But yeah, this whole time you kind of have heard sounds around you getting like denser and denser. Different sort of just whisper sounds, a lot of different conversations happening all at once. And kind of through just the noise, you hear one that sounds like Talus. Very much like you get the impression that he's very much still alive, but you hear him say, "Gotta find another one. Gotta find another one. Gotta find another one. Gotta find another one." And it gets fainter and fainter as it kind of moves away from you in just some direction. He says, Jareth isn't dead. Gotta come back. Gotta find another one. Gotta find another one. Gotta find another one. Gotta find another one. And he just kind of like sails off. But you kind of get the impression that probably not the last time you're seeing him. Or at least the last time Jareth won't.
I want to kill Jareth.
Wait. We're not near.
Everybody else
kill
is
him after we question him.
the rest of his party is like kind of awake at the campsite and just kind of some of them are what are those guys? Claude Evilman is just kind of cowering behind the fire somewhere, like staying in the light. Jeff Plummer's got a big pot. He's just kind of standing around trying to protect people. Dirt Berkeley, Clint's got his bow drawn. A couple of them are like kind of ready to fight, but none of them actively helped. And of course, Jareth Goodman is in his tent. Yep.
So I would like to, while he's unconscious, tie his arms behind him.
Okay. All right. Well, end of that combat. I'm gonna go find some caffeine and make peepees, potties.
Proud of you.
Big boy. So let's take a quick 5. Okay, BRB.
Okay.
Yeah. What's up? Hello? Is it working now? God damn it.
I can hear you.
Oh, shit. Alright, well, it just...
Is it freaking out?
There we go. I hate my desk.
Technology struggle.
Just about. My whole computer, like, crashed right before, I guess, our break, but...
This freaking sucks.
Yeah, it turned back on fast enough.
Yeah, really. I mean, you've seen the problems that I've been having.
Oh, yeah.
There's yet another update that's lurking to just ruin everything.
Present.
Present.
Win, win, win. I wanted to find a whisper sound effect, so I typed it into Roll20, and this was like one of the first things that popped up. So I couldn't resist.
Wow. Well done.
That line in the A got away from me there. Oh, that's as long as it is? Lame. Okay, so
You can put it on repeat if you would like, or maybe not that track, because God help us all, but a different one.
I did figure out that that's what I thought it was like. Hey, play that shit again, Sam, but it's not.
God?
Does somebody have a bird?
Nice whistling.
Yeah, you practiced that one before.
Whoa.
P.S. Has anybody seen the last Deadpool trailer?
My name's Peter. I just saw the ad.
You're in. Oh, so good. I saw Infinity War, which was excellent, and that was one of the previews.
Did we see the same movie? Because I too saw Infinity War. I disagree.
Really? Or you read the comic book, didn't you?
I did not. It was just terrible.
I heard the protagonist won.
What? Surely not. Team Thanos.
Precious boy.
I'm gonna hit refresh.
He's a great father. Did you not see how good he was with children?
No spoilers.
Just that's the only one. It's really good with kids.
I mean I liked it overall. I mean, but there's a couple things that I just don't give a shit about that I think they leaned into too hard.
I'd second that.
Yeah.
Why is my thing all weird? Ah.
Why did I open another beer? My other beer still has beer in it. It's a beer a lot. Okay, I can't wait too many sessions for this one, but I also found a level up sound.
Oh lord.
Well, if you want to,
Level 5?
I was gonna say, if you want to level us up, that's okay.
Yeah, you
No.
can't. You can't play with us like that.
No.
You can't play with our emotions like that.
Who's stuck in here Thursday? Oh, okay, everybody's back. I was just enjoying my campfire sounds. I'm gonna make everybody go away. All right. Yeah.
I survived.
You did survive.
Saying it.
Go team.
Yeah. So the Revenant is disposed of for the time. Jareth is tied up, bound to his cot, and still unconscious. Everybody else is kind of like winding down. They see everybody returning from the woods, and you kind of reassure them, and they kind of go back to bed for a kind of a restless sleep. They're
Whoa.
They're not
Get back out here.
They're not wondering
go to
why
bed.
we have this guy tied up.
Can
Oh,
we rifle through his pockets to see if he has anything suspicious in them?
Jareth?
Probably wouldn't carry evidence, right?
Like rifle through his stuff? Why wouldn't he carry evidence? He doesn't want to. I don't know.
You can totally rifle
know
through
his
his
life.
pockets if you want. Are you guys just like
Yeah.
invading
I'm not
his
gonna
tent
stop her from doing this.
and like and leaving the
Oh.
rest of the party
We're
outside?
watching
All
out for
outside his
him.
tent.
Emergency
Making sure
surgery.
he's okay.
They're
Yeah.
assisting. This
Yeah,
is OR now.
do an investigation, Lance.
Ba, 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 ba.
Nice. You don't find anything incriminating. And in fact, he doesn't really seem to have a lot on him. He's got like some leather armor that he's got hanging up because he doesn't wear that shit to sleep. But and like a short sword. But other than that, there isn't really a whole lot going on in his pockets or in his tent.
All right. Well then, I'm satisfied, and I'll leave his tent.
Okay, you leave his tent. Anybody else?
Can I use sleight of hand and like pat him down and just take everything of interest that he has? Just
Like yeah, sure.
really quickly, I'm just going to like even like Ray looks like he's doing normal like medical practice. Like I'm checking up on all bits of make sure that wasn't kind of zombie bite or something, and then I'm just taking everything. Oh no! It's not possible.
Oh,
What was
Lordy.
me?
You know what you did.
I don't.
And it wasn't good. Yeah, like you just kind of like you go to pat him down and just he's got clothes, but that's all. Nothing really going on here.
Yep. For all I know, maybe I opened up his wound again by accident.
Barely ever get to use that item, and
I'm just gonna leave the tent now.
yeah.
But I'm feeling really good about what I've done today.
So
Should-
no one
should
else
we-
wants to question him or his
Yeah, should
team?
we wake him?
Well, we should. I mean, he's wounded. We have to let him rest, obviously. Do we want to wake him
we
up
can-
now? And
Yes.
You can talk to everyone else.
I can fix him up if he's
Yeah.
on the up and up, and if he's not, I don't really care. So let's get his team back in here and see what they know about
there's 8 of them.
any of this.
It's like
This could
a
start a
lot
fight
of
if you
people.
want
A
to
lot
force
of
it.
people in the tent. Look, I'm not saying I don't think we can take these guys, but we shouldn't kill them.
Let's.
I'm not saying we're gonna kill them. I don't believe that they're doing anything. Evilman seems like a good guy. I'm just saying. Apparently, this guy's done something
Goodman, on the other
evil
hand,
enough. Yes, seems like an evil guy. This guy has done something bad enough to have a spirit rise from the dead to come after him. I want to know if they're
I think you're
in on
correct.
it too.
I think you're correct in that we should question him, but I think we should not like bring the other men in on it. Like if they had a problem with it, there are 8 of them, and there's only double checking with 6 of us, and I don't want to start a fight and kill these people. We don't have to.
Six, and then my spiritual weapon just zooms into the room.
yeah.
6.5.
We still have to meet with the orcs tomorrow.
That's
Yeah.
probably been about a minute by now, so
So-
yeah,
Fire
the spiritual
Mord.
weapon's gone.
So what I suggest is we leave 2 or 3 people in here, and you all can question him under the guise of making sure he stays okay, keeping him stable, and then the rest of us will go about normal. Just don't let anybody in.
What's going on? Oh, everybody else is staying outside?
I think it would look weird if we were all in there the whole time, so I was saying like 2 or 3 people stay, the rest go outside and go about our business.
I'll stay inside.
I went in on the
I'll
entire.
leave.
I'll leave too.
It's Azrock Terran.
Yeah.
And yo.
Taichan.
Yep. Perfect.
All right, everybody else is outside. Are you? Who's spending stuff to wake him up?
I
Uh,
am going
I'll-
to cast Zone
Wait.
of Truth first.
Okay. Um.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and use 1 point of lay on hands. Just kind of poke him in the forehead, give him 1 hit point.
Okay. Yeah, he's got 1 hit point. His eyes kind of flutter open. What's the save for Zone of Truth?
It's a whopping 12. Oh,
Okay.
it's a charisma.
Charisma.
Okay. Do you have the spell card?
Ooh, that sounds promising. Hold up. Come on, you can do it. You can do it.
You are aware that he passed his saving throw.
Fucking shit. Fucking damn. Fucking.
Yeah, but he his eyes start to flutter open, and he looks around, and then they start to like bug out. He's freaking out. He definitely remembers everything that just happened. And he looks at you, and he can't figure
would
out
we
why
have
he's tied
to-
up.
Yeah,
Would we have to make the save as well?
we do.
I don't think you guys have to worry about it. Can I choose? No, I can't choose.
I don't believe so.
That's everyone in the zone.
Does wait, how big is? Oh wait, I need to see this. Magical zone that guards 15-foot radius sphere. Oh yeah. And Tycon.
Hmm?
You got to make that save too, homie.
What? Shit! Charisma's awful. Ow!
Yeah. Yep. he starts
Damn it.
he starts waking up. Azarok Tycon, susceptible to Zone of Truth. Keep in mind, you know that Zone of
Yeah.
Truth is active, so you do not have to talk if you don't want to, but you cannot willingly speak a lie.
Pretty sure last time this happened, Azarok failed it as well. So I turn around to Azarok and say, "Don't talk."
He wakes up. He says, "What?
I'll do the talking, I guess.
Yeah. What's going on? What's going on here, guys?
Why is there an undead spirit trying to kill you?
I don't know."
Yes, you do.
I am just assume I am just not trusting anything he's saying and seeing if he's fucking with us.
Yeah, he says, I have no idea what that thing even was. And it's just, why am I tied up? Is it gone? Why am I alive?
Does the name Talus Schumach ring a bell? And I'm gonna watch his face as he's responding, or as I say this.
Yeah, that fat fuck from town was trying to get me to investigate his murder.
Well, Talus Schumach is the one who just did this to you.
Well, I mean, if you say so, but I've never met the man.
He seems to think he met you.
How do you know that? Where is he? Is he
Because
still alive?
He's no, he's not alive. He's an undead spirit, driven for revenge against his murderer. So
Can
if
you
it's not you,
untie
why does
me,
he think
please?
it is? Can you answer my questions?
Why am I tied up?
Because we don't trust you.
I've given you no reason to not trust me.
There's a restless spirit trying to avenge itself against you.
I have no idea why. This makes no sense to me. I don't understand. Please untie me, and we could just.
Yeah.
Fucking everybody's gonna lay into this guy. Terran, probably. You get the impression he's not being entirely truthful. But you knew that already.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't... Please take the ropes off. Can somebody please get me a healing potion or some bandages or something? I'm not in good shape, guys. I'm in a lot of pain. Please.
Maybe we'll help you if you start telling us the truth.
I don't know what you want from me. What do you want to know?
Did you kill Talis Schumacher?
No. I barely have ever heard his name before. This thing came in.
Do you know who did kill him?
No. I was asked to investigate the murder, and I never got around to it.
I'm going to run inside again on the first part of that.
Yeah.
I am.
Well,
You don't know one way or the other. You don't know one way or the other.
Hey,
Wait, Tycon's in that room?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Just hanging out listening?
Yeah, I also accidentally just closed to that roll 20, like, about a minute ago, so.
I saw somebody's name drop off. I couldn't figure out who it was. Yeah, that the last thing he said, complete bullshit.
About he didn't know who? Right? Is that what he said?
Both things then, actually. He did kill him.
I was trying to get my shit back up, so what exactly was the...
They just asked him if, he killed Talis Schumacher, or if he knew who killed Talis Schumacher. He said no both times, which were bold-faced lies. He was rolling his eyes. He was looking all over the place. His hands were jostling, trying to untie himself. Yeah.
I will, put a big old boot right on his chest, and I will get in his face. I know you're lying to me. Do you want help or not?
I just...
We can make this so much worse.
I'm not lying to you, man. I just... Take the fucking ropes off me. I welcomed you into this group. Why would I bring somebody in who's going to do something like this if I was guilty?
You didn't think we'd find out.
No. Nope. All right. Well, then keep me tied up. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, I mean, keep me tied up and get me on the way back. You can handle those fucking orcs by yourself.
Oh, we can. They will be probably just as civil as you have been.
He clams up. He stops moving as much.
Yeah, I'll turn around and tell them, like, this guy knows exactly who killed Talis. And for whatever reason, he's not telling us.
This is concerning, but as long as he's not going to cause a fuss about us questioning him, I say we just let him go.
Oh, he is causing a huge fuss, and I am not letting him go.
Well, I mean, is he going to get us all killed?
It doesn't matter if he's going to get us killed. He knows who killed someone, and he's not doing anything about it.
Ray's outside the tent.
Oh.
Oh?
Right?
God
Yeah. Oh, damn it.
Ray. Ray's everywhere, isn't he? He's just everywhere at once.
We weren't inside the tent. We had 2 people in there.
I have my list is Azrock, Terran,
No,
Tycon.
2 people out, 3 people in.
Yeah, Azrock,
Right,
Terran,
everybody
Tycon
and
inside.
Morin's still out.
Yeah. Everybody
I
else
thought
out.
he came out of the tent, you said.
No, he's tied to his cot.
No.
What's going on?
You go on.
Look, here's the thing. We know you're lying. You might as well just cut the crap. That spirit's still out there. He's gonna come back and try to finish the job. Maybe we can protect you, but you need to be honest with us.
I don't think you understand how the spirit works there, good man.
Roll
This thing will
intimidation, Terran.
Sorry, what?
Roll intimidation.
I was good copy. I want to roll persuasion.
Oh, all right, then you can persuade.
Oh my god. Is that how it works?
Fine. All right. Keep that fucking thing away from me. I'll tell you, he was looking into things that he had no business looking into, and he was putting the entire city at risk. So, yeah, I know.
How so?
When you guys only got to Turset a week ago. How clean was the place? How taken care of was that place? Everything was running smoothly. Everything was perfect. And he was looking into people that would make things very difficult for all of the people in that town. Look what happened where you guys came from Gull's Roost, didn't you?
Yeah.
Look what happened to that town. We're far closer to that green star than you guys were, and we were completely untouched. And he was trying to upset the apple cart, and those people would have been left for dead.
The city was not clean when we got here. I mean, just for starters, you had these orcs about to attack you, and then you had snake cults running amok underneath the city in the sewers. That's not very clean.
We could have handled the threats as they came in. And we have been doing for hundreds of years. And we've made it out unscathed every time. And he was trying to change that and make it harder for everybody. So yeah, I made sure he couldn't go any further with it.
How? How was he trying to change it?
He was looking into people that
Who?
important people in town.
Would this important person happen to have green hair?
Couldn't tell you.
Hmm.
Now, untie me and let me go, or kill me. I'm not doing this anymore.
So, see, the thing is, good man, that, we can't really help you with this revenant issue. Unfortunately, this thing's gonna, no matter how many times we put it down, it's gonna come back. It's gonna
You
find a
piece
body,
of shit.
and it will come back every single time it's put down. You have to atone for what you did. You have to find a way to make it right, and I feel like that's gonna be so much harder for you.
Then let me go. Let me figure out a way to handle it on my own. I'll get out of your hair. You won't have to worry about me ever again.
I will turn around to the other two, so he can't hear me. He's like, "Do we think he's gonna be turning a new leaf anytime soon?"
I think that either way, he's going. Oh, no, you're still going.
You are not there.
I'm so.
I don't trust him at all.
Can I roll insight on when you said like he'll never bother us again?
Yeah. Seemed truthful enough. He's not interested in all of you, and he's had opportunity.
He seems sincere about leaving us alone. I don't know if that would be letting him go would be the best option, but
So
given our situation, I'm not
right
sure
now,
which
yes.
would be best.
Also, I feel like he is. We can all agree he's a piece of shit, but we can all agree he's a self-serving one. And if he's serious about this, in order to atone, he's gonna have to do something pretty damn good. Might have to live up to his name for once. I feel like he's self-serving enough to actually do it. Now, what happens after that, if whether he stays an actual goodman or if he becomes a piece of shit again, I don't know. Fucking fine, and I just start untying him. Do you have any objections?
Yeah, you on time. He gets up, goes over to his pack. Before he throws it over his shoulder, he looks at all of you and says, "All right, I'll be out of your hair." Takes a healing potion out.
Hey, Goodman, real quick. Fuck you, and that is what I'll use as a healing word.
All right, yeah, he takes a 6 and drinks a healing potion. Throws his pack over his shoulder and steps out the back so his people can't see him. And kind of just goes off into the night. Yeah, rest of you.
Ray, I'd like to talk to Ray and Lamp if we have time for a scene outside the tent.
Hell yeah.
Sure. Yeah, let's go.
So, Ray can talk a little bit.
Poor Ray.
For a long bit of time, Morin is kind of in this contemplative state, kind of thinking about the situation with the Revenant, and eventually he will go up to Ray and says, "I think," and assume Lamp is there too. I think we need to kill him."
What?
We have a restless soul who this time didn't hurt anybody but his target. What if this person does come back in a stronger body? He was limited. He was still getting used to his spiritual powers. Comes back, and what if he kills the entire guard next time? That's 8 people on our head instead of 1.
I can see how you'd be worried this would escalate, but I mean, we saw the man. He was still a man. Like, you could see that for all the fact he was a spirit in the body, he was quite reasonable. I mean, he was trying to get us off. He was trying to fight back, but he never actually harmed any of us. Even when I was jumping on top of him, I was an inch from his face for a moment.
I did beat the shit out of him. But I don't know. What do we know? What do we know about Shumak? What do we know about him? Except that he's dead. Mysterious.
I mean,
Did we know that it was him? Yeah, we knew it was him.
I assumed that he would know for certain that it was him who killed him. I mean, he was there for the incident, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he can't have the wrong guy. It really is just we don't know Jareth at all.
We don't know the situation.
I'm sure the situation is that they killed him. We just don't know why.
I mean, yeah. No. Maybe Shumak was not the guy we were assuming he was.
I don't know. He seemed pretty incompetent.
When the Shumak guy went to Death's Door and he was being judged by the scales, he was sent back here for revenge. And if that hate is strong enough to bring him back to this plane, why would we risk it? Why would we risk it for some scumbag who kills people?
I think it's not our job to judge. I mean, we don't have any jurisdiction in this place. I'm not some lord or a knight.
Yeah, I'd second that.
And I don't kill somebody over it.
And anger. Anger's a choice. So, I don't know. I wouldn't. But then again, I'm thinking, yeah.
Besides, I've already saved his life. It feels wrong to just undo it.
Maybe we can try to reach out to Shumak again before he attacks again.
Spirits only talk to you if they want to talk to you.
I don't know anything about spirits. That seems to be more your purview.
How do you know so much about spirits?
He spoke and he says, "I need to find a new body. I need to do this. He didn't die. He's going to come back. He's may come back more powerful."
Well, I don't know what they're all doing in that tent. But maybe we turn back. Maybe we go and investigate up at the farm. Up north. I mean, it might be nice to look into this orc thing and see what this result is, but if this is something that you're concerned about, and it seems like it's going to become our problem regardless of whether or not we look into it, maybe we should just go north.
Well, revenants have a list, and we may be on that list now.
I don't know anything about revenants.
Where did you learn all this about spirits, Morn? You're part of the Scribes Guild, or the Cartographers Guild.
Morin looks behind him and goes, "I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know anything." Gives a little grin.
I've never heard of a revenant before today.
Even
Me neither.
I mean, there's a whole religion based off this idea of scales and, this entity about judging mortals. You read a little when you're traveling.
Is this your faith? Is that your belief?
It's a faith.
There are many of those. So is this your belief, Warren? Is this your faith? In the scales and equality?
I believe that if this man went on death's door and returned because of some injustice on this earth, I think we should do our best to balance it out and send the spirit back. Whether that's part of a faith, that is my belief.
Do you not trust that the universe will balance itself?
The universe gives or takes. It's death that really balances us out.
Morn, if you have some other insight to this that I'm not aware of, then maybe you can act for this spirit, but I feel that I can't.
Morin ponders this and then heads into the tent.
I sighed because I kind of knew what he would choose. But...
All right. So you're coming to the conclusion that, or you go into the tent right as Jareth leaves, goes out the back.
Timing's up to you. I can show in when Jareth is already gone, or I can come in while he's about to leave.
Yeah, I mean, you just kind of catch the back of him as he's walking out, sneaking out the back of the tent. All that's kind of happening while the interrogation's going on. But yeah, and you have come to the decision or something to just let him go also? In protest?
Yeah, so I'm walking in, I see him walking out, and then I see the rest of the party. I would begin to protest.
Okay, but you're not like straight up chasing this dude out the back of the tent.
Not yet.
All right.
Quick question: would Zone of Truth still be up?
What's the duration? 10 minutes? It's probably over by now.
Yes. Where's he going?
Azrock, Terran, Tycon.
We say to hell I hope, and I just walk off.
Well, hopefully going to atone.
And you're risking him atoning, with the lives of other people potentially around?
It's only his life at stake, if I understand this well enough.
The Revenant...
I feel he's self-serving enough to try to do some good to save himself, and for no other reason.
The Revenant chose to spare us. What if he doesn't choose that next time? He chose not to fight back. He chose to try to run. What if this man goes into a town and this revenant appears and is not as merciful?
Well, I don't understand revenants enough, I guess.
I think that Jareth would probably avoid people in general if he were trying to avoid this thing, right?
That's not something we can put all our eggs in our basket. If this guy is an evil man, then he deserves to be judged at death's door with this revenant by his side, hopefully being able to go into the underworld, both of them peacefully.
We felt that it wasn't our place to judge him. We couldn't really keep him here against his will, so he decided to leave, and we didn't stop him.
He was tied up, like, when you were questioning him.
I let him go.
But
Lauren, go ahead.
Yeah, we may have untied him, but it was his choice to leave. We offered to keep the revenant off his back if he turned himself in, and but he chose to leave and take care of it on his own.
I think Morin's going to, at this point, go out of the back flap and scan and see if I can find his tracks. And then, if he needs to, he will track him.
Do survival check.
Cool. If my character sheet would work, using the compass, I will have advantage.
Yeah.
What's this compass look like, by the way?
It has a symbol of the Cartographer's Guild on the back, but if you open it, it is just the normal compass.
Yeah, you get some tracks that kind of like go out east and then climb the hill a little bit and head off in a northerly direction. You following them at all?
Is anyone going to stop me at this point before I use a resource?
I guess
Can we just follow him?
yeah, I say I'll advise
I'd rather not.
that you just leave him be, but if you're gonna go after him, I guess I'll follow you.
Give me investigation, Morin.
Oh, jeez.
I can't stop you.
All right. So you're kind of like looking at these prints a little bit, these tracks, and a couple of your party members start to follow you out. The tracks do go northwards. When they get to about where the revenant was pinned to the ground, up here a little bit, they turn from regular footprints to like just a thick, smooth track in the ground. On the ground, kind of like in the bushes, you're kind of looking around. You find like just a folded up piece of parchment. Just
Pick it up.
Yeah. You pick it up, and I'll just share it to everybody. It should be in your handout section. You get the idea that this is a ripped out page from one of Talus's journals.
I'm gonna turn into a panther and start trying to track this guy.
I mean, I'll tell you right now. He left a couple minutes ahead of you, and he was able to just fucking haul ass.
He
You
probably
won't
doesn't
catch
even
him.
need a body.
You won't catch him.
I think Warren's angrily gonna take this piece of paper and just hand it to Tycon. This is why. And Warren's gonna walk off probably into the forest by himself.
Oh, couldn't have done that.
I'll show this to everybody else too. Yeah, it's got a whole bunch of names. It's just like angrily scrawled onto a piece of parchment. The name Bren is written over and over and over again. Bowden, Jareth, Gil, Simon, Hana. Bowden's crossed out. But yeah, Jareth is right there, dead nuts in the middle.
He really was holding back against us. If he was able to take Jareth out so quickly and so suddenly after the healing he got.
Can we let him take care of Bryn for us?
I don't want him to take care of Bryn, I think. If Morin's right, then eventually maybe other people would get caught up in it.
Hmm.
I should have tried to. I should have thrown another knife at that wisp before that was getting away.
Let him be. He's hurting. That's why he came back.
Well, as long as he just keeps hurting the bad people.
Right? Maybe we'll look out for Simon. I don't know about Gil and Hana.
I
But
wonder if there's any
the
magic.
enemy of my enemy is my friend.
That's true. But I don't want to think of life like a battle. Friends and enemies.
So Morn went stopping off into the woods. The rest of you kind of reconvene back at the campsite. Are you just going to try to finish your rest, or are you just waiting till daylight comes?
What was that?
Are you waiting for daylight to come, or are you finishing your rest, or Morn's kind of gone off to be by himself for a little bit?
I'm gonna leave out like a little mug of tea for Morin, like in case he comes back at some point, and then I'm just gonna call it a night.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and finish up my rest.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to finish resting, even if it's not a good one.
Okay. Yeah, you guys do all that stuff, and then the next morning kind of slowly comes around. Morn, do you come back at all?
Not immediately, I don't think. He would wait until the it is fully morning and dawn is finished. Does that make sense? Those are words.
Wait, say that again?
I'm a writer, guys. He is going to watch the dawn by himself and then come back when it's fully morning.
Okay. Yeah, eventually the sun kind of peeks its way over. It's quiet. Quieter than usual, but you can kind of collect your thoughts with the new day. But you're safely back in the woods. Everybody hears, even those deep in the woods, as the campfire kind of burns down to cinders, and then the fart is. I have so many sounds now. Yeah. The animals start to wake up around you, but then kind of just off in the distance, I forget who was on watch, but you start kind of hearing a couple of trees being
Tycon was on last watch.
knocked over. A good 300 yards away. Plenty of noise. Scares the birds, scares the animals, but they stay around. We'll move you back to the other map.
Ray's like half awake and there's two knives like held in each hand, but he's like half asleep.
Okay. Boop, boop. Beans. Why can't I scroll slightly right? Come on, slightly right. You can do it.
I know you can.
Ugh. Slightly right.
Ryan.
Hello.
Because I didn't technically sleep the rest of the night, I think Morn would stay up and be speculative. Do you want me to take a exhaustion point?
I think you were. I mean, it didn't happen until the end of the watch, so yeah, I won't make you take exhaustion.
Okay.
Trying to get stupid roll 20 to do stuff that I want it to do. All right, so you guys are up in the top right. The boop. I'm just gonna take Fog of War off. Not nighttime anymore. You guys can see as far as you want. It is a big wide open field with trees on the opposite side. Tree. Every once in a while, you guys see like a tree just completely collapsing on the opposite side and of the field. And you can see just massive green masses moving about over there. The orcs are 400 or 500 feet away from you at this given moment. It's up to you how you want to approach this.
Do we throw a javelin to mark where they need to stop?
No.
No.
They're clearly preparing for war right now. Gathering lumber to make weapons or maybe siege equipment, possibly?
Making fun of
I
my
don't know
roll
if they're-
20 watermarks. How dare you?
My bad.
I actually found the same image 3 different times, and it was all roll 20 watermarked. Sorry, go ahead.
So we obviously want to approach them with a position of strength because that's how they are, but we don't want to approach them throwing weapons at them. It's a bit too much.
We also want to make sure we don't sneak up on them. Just let them know that we're approaching.
What are the band of 8 doing right now? Are they like, doing like they're getting ready for a fight, or are they like watching to see our move?
Wait, what?
The band of 8, are they like gearing up for a fight right now, or are they like watching to see what we do?
So the band of 8 is kind of. Did you guys explain to them what happened to Jareth, or?
Nobody asked.
Yeah, they just assume he got a tummy ache and went home.
He took off.
Yeah.
But yeah, they pack up their things. They're just kind of they hear the noises over there, but they're not necessarily prepping for a fight. They're just kind of like walking up to the edge of the tree line and looking through, and they can see the orcs, and they come back and keep packing up their stuff. There's not really much of a sense of urgency. Jareth was the commander of that. Sorry, what?
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, I was just gonna say Jareth was like kind of their commander. They followed his rule. They don't really know what to do.
So,
Should we
what
try
if
to-
you're the diplomat here?
Should we try to convince them to like go talk to the orcs while we stay back here? Because like this was their mission and we joined in on it, right? So we could just be like, "Hey, I don't know what happened to Jareth last night, but like maybe Herbie should go talk to them."
Herbie is a warlock, so I mean, you could say. I gave him a 20 charisma, so.
Yeah, he'd be great for that then. Let them deal with the orcs, and we'll just kind of watch, because the orcs are just kind of like begrudgingly not killing us. We're good at not being killed, but like only kind of. Maybe we should send one of them, and then if it gets hairy, we can go in.
We definitely send Azrak.
I believe we should all go. I mean,
Yeah.
Name all this
Great.
place.
What are we thinking? Why are we? We're not afraid at this point, right?
This isn't about fear. This is about we are not friendly with these orcs.
We're not
No.
not friendly.
And we beat up their leader,
Yes,
sort
but
of.
I think that won us. I think that won
was
us
a
respect.
duel of honor.
Respect.
Yes.
Yeah, that
A
was
lot.
more.
What's playing?
I think we're all going in.
I think we all need to go in.
I think all of us, and I guess the 7 now.
We all need to go in and
Mhm.
smoke
Go
the
in.
peace pipe and drink the peace whiskey and.
All right. That's what we're doing.
Son of a bitch.
What?
What?
Yeah, Herbie cast disguise self. All right.
What kind of strange chariot is that?
Yeah. Yeah. So Ray, you didn't get any crazy ass dream nonsense. However, the same beat as last time when you were going into the snake pit begins to warm up. It's not getting like brutal hot, but it gets noticeably warmer. And then, I mean, it stays warm. That whole interaction, and it still is. Yeah, so everybody's kind of just pressing forward.
Yeah.
You're just walking out
Will
into
this
the
thing
field. Is that your
glow?
plan?
We were supposed to contact the orcs.
Yep.
And your contact is just walking out?
Yep.
Without drawn weapons.
No weapons drawn.
No weapons.
Nothing like that, but confidently.
Okay.
I've even thrown
Everybody,
away my spear.
everybody put your people... Oh, balls. I forgot a thing. Everybody put your people right around here-ish, in whatever order you like. Okay.
Giganto.
Yeah, I'll
Ray.
just fix Giant Ray.
Mega Ray.
Oh, you're up there. There you go, right. Smart. Okay. So you guys are, I think, pretty spread out, yeah? Like, I intentionally made this map gigantic.
Because we've got all these hirelings to fight with us, right?
Fight.
These guys have like 5 hit points each, I'm sure.
All right. You guys just walk out and stand there, just kind of waiting.
Well, I figured walk as far until they approach, making plenty of noise as we do so.
No. We
Correct?
gotta stop here because it's a power move, and they've got to
Yeah.
come to us to negotiate now.
Well, it's up to you. Do it.
No, make them come to us. I like that.
I'm just gonna keep the regular daytime animal noises on. Yeah. So you guys walk out, and eventually, you see a familiar face, Zinsbog, the leader of the orc war chief from before. Makes his way out onto the thing. That's not on map layer, is it?
Oh,
I did a thing. I'm sorry.
that's weird.
Oh, hey.
Yeah. So eventually he makes his way out. He is flanked on either side by a couple of little tinier orcs that I will add eventually, but they are definitely there, and you see them. Your eyes.
Now, when you say tinier orcs, you don't mean children, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Orclets.
Surrounded with
Orclets?
children, like
Orclets.
flowers everywhere.
They're throwing a little flower trail for the chief to walk through.
Yeah, it's like cute, you know?
One of them's holding up
This
his
is-
cape so it doesn't drag in the mud.
He's actually here to ask Lamp to marry him.
Ooh,
Aw,
we can
that's
take one for the
sweet.
team lamp.
If I must.
For peace. For peace in our land. Jesus. Next episode.
Let's take a
Be a
turn.
weird as fuck honeymoon. They're taking it nice.
All right. So there's two. They're hard to see, but yeah, there's totally two orcs on either side of them. They're very tiny.
What's his name again?
Zinsbog.
Zinsbog. Sorry.
All right. Type it in the thing. Zinsbog. All right. Yeah, he comes stomping out. Two orcs either side out of the woods, and stops on just the backside of this rock. He says, "You come back after a week. You had a week. What do you prove?
And I would like to take
That
the
we came back on time.
probably now kind of fucked up Yuan-Ti corpse.
The abomination one. Oh yeah,
Well,
it's
we had
gotta
a
be all
regular
We
one,
kinds
didn't
of
right?
take the
nasty.
abomination. We just took the
Whichever one
regular
we were
Yeah.
carrying.
You have
Alright.
regular
Do you
kind.
need his abs?
Yeah, we did. I toss out the Yuan-Ti corpse to him, and I point to that as like, that is what your enemy is.
Prove it.
Ah, shit.
We didn't think this far ahead.
Anybody?
Well,
We've got a list of their names.
Ooh,
And
we had that scroll from the college, right? Did we keep that?
I don't think we were.
were
allowed
we
to
able to
post
check it out of the library?
Yeah, it was yours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we
Who here can read?
who here can all read, right? Oh, you're asking them.
I can.
Okay.
But yeah,
But
What are you-
was
what are
it
you
not
doing?
in common?
he knows common.
Okay.
No, I mean it was the. Why? So who here can read? Was the? Am I misremembering the
I was
scroll?
just joking.
Oh, you're talking about the orcs.
Racist.
Ray was sincere. I'm
Anyway,
an
I
asshole.
just look at him and I shake my head and like,
So I'm sure you gentlemen know about that green star that crashed north of here.
Yes.
So the next one is landing in your territory. And this thing's god, I guess,
Yeah.
is what is coming. They want you out of here so they can welcome their ruler, their god.
They want to give their god a throne on your corpses.
Prove it.
I mean, I hand him the.
okay.
We can hand him the
Can
scroll.
I just turn around and walk away? Like, if you're not gonna listen, I'm not gonna worry about it.
Um,
Bye.
should we adjourn aside? Huddle, maybe.
If you're not gonna listen, it's your problem.
Yeah. Lamp,
We've
Lamp has
given you
pieced out.
Psychology.
We've given you all the evidence that we can find.
I don't think you understand. These things are going to attack you more. They want you to attack the city, so you'll be weak for when the star lands. Not attacking the city strengthens you. Not attacking the city lets the city clear itself out of these monsters. You both strengthen from this.
Who are they? He points over your shoulder at the rest of the group behind you in the woods.
They are the diplomats in the city, the guardsmen from the city who are sent here to talk this through.
You promised to bring somebody to me who was responsible for the attacks.
I'm gonna point to the Yuan-Ti corpse in front of him.
Their allies ran off and are in hiding, waiting to strike at you.
As far as we know, we have driven them from Tursit. At least for the time being.
Promise me blood.
Was it you?
You promised me blood.
Oh, it's coming to you. These things want to attack you again.
Then why didn't they
There will
before?
be
We'll
an
be
attack.
back.
There will be an attack coming, but it's not from Tursit. It's from these things. They may come in human form or something, but They're coming, so be ready.
Yep. He kind of doesn't know what to make of this information.
Gears are turning.
It's insubstantial, really.
Yeah.
You brought him a corpse. I mean, you could have thrown a cat at his feet and said cats were mad at him.
Yep.
Um,
It's the best we have.
you say the next star will fall on us.
Yes.
That's what that scroll said, right? Next star is coming
Yes.
here, and it is the purple. Well, it says what the purple thing is, right?
Yeah. Well, kind of. It just says it's Nethys. And it's
Nephis,
The seven-headed cobra.
seven-headed cobra.
Unfortunately, this is all we have to offer, combined with the fact that we've offered no more hostility than was necessary. We've tried to help as much as possible so as to make sure that you are not struck unaware by this other threat. But I understand this isn't the promise that we made to you. So what would you ask now?
You claim next star will fall on us, and we're not prepared for it. I
If we-
think you're trying to trick us for time.
What if we help you prepare for it?
How?
You know that we are warriors. You know that the star will fall somewhere on the southern tip of your territory.
I have warriors. Why do I need warriors for a star?
Because it's a demon.
What if we were able to get the town of Tursit to send forces to come help you fortify the area? That way you would know that they are trying to help you get stronger.
I don't want help
Not-
from that filth. When will the next star fall?
I think we heard within the next. Out of character, was it like the next month that we hear?
You haven't heard
Friday?
Few
anything.
weeks.
We haven't heard anything about it. That's right. Well, we know that it's up there.
Okay. New deal. Star falls. We won't attack. Star. But you leave 2. You give us 2 people to keep. We'll return them safely if Star falls. But if Star does not fall, they're ours.
We'd have to ask them.
I don't think we're empowered to make that kind of guys.
This is really bad. Okay. Let's talk with the band of 8 and see if they're willing to try being the band of 6.
Currently, there's 7.
I'm going to ask the chief, if we were to leave anyone with you, will you ensure their safety until the star fell?
Yeah, so they're well fed and kept warm.
Yes. Not kept as slaves or prisoners.
Oh, they will be a prisoner. What?
But will they
Uh,
be
the-
treated
well,
terribly?
At the very least, kept safe and unharmed.
3 weeks. Star doesn't fall in 3 weeks. Prisoner is ours to do with what we want. We attack. Prisoner 2.
I have a thought. We could offer the men, two of the men a deal to be paid to do this service, and if we and we can be back within the 3 weeks when the star falls.
Wait, what?
I
Yeah,
want
how
to
about
maybe we
what?
could pay two of the guys to stay here and be the prisoners. Offer them a job to pay them in gold for doing this when we come to pick them up.
You can try. I mean, it's up to you guys. You guys are at the negotiating table. How you choose to handle that, it's up to you.
Give us a minute to confer with ourselves. Talk this out.
Hurry.
We will.
Yeah, he lets you go. Jareth is. I can delete him.
He's dead to us.
Yeah. So you've got Claude Evilman, Joseph Rapscallion, Jeff Plummer, Dirt Berkeley, Clint, Leopold Stotch, and Herbie F. Ledet.
It has to be Leopold. It has to be Butters. because-
Butters.
Yeah.
I think Dirt Berkeley would fare well.
How dare you?
Leopold and Evilman.
I think if we really tried, we can convince Butters that he volunteered himself.
I am really uncomfortable with it.
Yeah. Okay. So here's the thing.
Beauty
I'm
and
not
the
gonna.
Beast.
Heck, the orcs. Is it just
I
the
love
three
that
of them,
movie.
or
No,
are
they're-
they
whole
representative of
settlement.
a larger force?
They came out to talk to you.
They're a whole settlement.
There's a
Yeah,
shitload of orcs back
No,
there.
I mean these in this particular area.
You're welcome to try and attack them.
Oh,
Well-
jeez.
Just
There's a lot.
Just keeping our options open.
yeah, just
There are more than these three.
okay.
How many
Good to
you
know.
don't know, but I will say it is not the entire village.
I think we can go
Child
back
orc.
and just make the deal to the band of 7. They stay for 3 weeks as a well-treated prisoner, and they're given a substantial amount of gold.
In a magic castle.
Are you carrying one of those, Lamp?
Are we carrying a substantial amount of gold?
I've got 25. That's substantial where I come from.
I mean, I don't care about gold, but I'm also not there, so.
So the only one I gave a distinct. Well, Dirt Berkeley has a personality that nobody bothered to talk to him about. Claude Evilman has personality.
He was a nice man. I want the best for him.
This dirt
we
guy.
can't leave him with orcs.
So
This dirt
He-
guy.
A princely orc. I'm telling you, him and Zinsbog fall in love. Magical candelabra and a clock will lead it. It'll be fine.
if you want to do this,
Again, I'm not there. There's gonna be something there that wasn't there before.
if
That's all I'm saying.
this doesn't work out, if what you're offering them does not come to be true, then it's possible that bad things will happen based on
Yeah,
the people
that's-
that you pick.
Okay, so
This is not just I'm going to get rid of 2 NPCs that he just made up and now we're never going to remember again. It will
I
not
know.
go that way.
I'm tempted. Ray looks to you all and says, I'm willing to be one of the prisoners if you all believe that you can find some way to create a star falling in the case one does not actually happen in 3 weeks. Is that possible? I've seen you do some incredible things with magic.
I think you severely overestimate.
Yeah. I don't think I can prestidigitate a star falling from the sky.
Could paint a rock blue and chuck it, but
How big of a star do we need here?
We'll just grind a bit until we get that powerful.
No, but maybe we can find somebody more powerful.
Kill
Maybe
boars in the
paint them
woods next couple months.
You're not
The
the only
next 3
sorcerer in the
weeks.
world.
Can we dress up a couple logs as people and try and pass them off as prisoners?
Can anyone like conjure
Orphanage
like a
art.
fake person. Again, I'm not there.
Do you guys
They
relay
don't have
what the ask was to the 7?
Yeah,
Yes.
sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Might as well.
We
All
give
of
him
them.
Fire Morin.
Morin's not there.
Oh yeah,
What if we
Morn
gave
and Lamp.
them
Well,
Fire
they
Morin?
came back to back to the camp. So Lamp and
Yeah.
Morn are there, and everybody else is there. But yeah, the 7 look uncomfortable
Unless-
and terrified.
Well, Ray volunteers as tribute. If we don't find a way to do this. So,
Azrak will also throw his hat in. Reluctantly.
it's gonna be some crazy shit of like Azrak and Ray trying to stay alive.
So Azrak and Ray are volunteering to be the hostages. That an accurate statement?
If none of the other 7
They
are able
100%
to-
will not volunteer.
Like, none of them.
100%.
They're regular
Solid
townsfolk, except Clint, who's a badass ranger, and Herbie, who's a fucking wizard or some
Alright.
shit.
Kirby and Clint it is.
We.
Have we tried offering them gold and glory as the saviors of the town?
Roll persuasion.
Yes, please. What's often than that?
They ruled this
Not
out
quite.
because we don't have any money.
Yeah. Alcohol and cool. Clint steps up. He likes the sound of glory. Clint will do it.
God. This Clint is not a brilliant man.
Are you sure about this?
I'm gonna give Clint one of those big forearm predator handshakes.
Yeah. Fucking takes it.
Explosion in the background when it happens.
Clint hands over his longbow and his long sword. On closer inspection, Clint's longsword is made of silver.
Oh.
You might not see this back.
We will take good care of these.
I expect them back.
Is he gonna give us his quiver full of trick arrows?
Yep. As long as you have the remote for it.
Ray's gonna hand off 25 gold, his 50 feet of rope, a dagger.
Maybe you don't give him stuff right now.
No, I'm giving this to you guys. Ray's still volunteering. We only have one person, right?
Yep.
Well, can't really get. No offense to these guys, I don't think they're gonna be joining us when we march on these other stars, and you have been proven to be at least semi-useful.
Ray, what's going on?
I believe that you all can find some way to either fake a star or buy some time
You
and come
are
back for me.
severely overestimating us. Still,
And if
I
we're
don't know
I
how
don't-
you've come to this conclusion.
I don't know what we've done
If
that
we're-
gives you this
I'm putting-
impression of us.
I'm gonna put a minute on the timer. Figure it
Don't
out.
forget, we kind of just stumbled upon the Yuan-Ti.
Yes, but I believe in that dumb luck.
Minute on the timer.
Oh my god, you and your universe.
Ray's got faith. Hunter doesn't, but it's okay. If all else fails, he can fly out.
You handing over all your belongings?
Yes, absolutely, all of them.
Okay. You kind of do that.
Real quick, I'm gonna pull out a bag of 300 gold pieces, and promise to get the mayor to contribute an equal amount if one of the, I guess, 6 now will volunteer.
Yeah, so between that and between Ray just kind of stepping forward and handing over his everything he has, um, everybody's still terrified. They don't want to be handed over to, bloodthirsty orcs. Um, but Claude Evilman comes forward, says,
Oh no.
Hero of the day.
Oh.
Claude Evilman comes forward
Evelyn for the win.
God.
and says, I can't, you guys are just so great together, and I can't split it up. And I'll go. Just promise me you'll come back for me. And, oh, jeez.
I
I'll come
promise,
back for
Evilman,
you.
I will come back for you.
Oh, okay. Clint, he seems good. I'll just go. Oh, jeez.
I'm gonna
Oh.
give him. I'm also gonna give him one of the big forearm handshakes.
Yeah, he doesn't know what to do with
Yeah.
that.
Very
He
good
goes
man,
in, he
Claude.
tries, and then he just goes in and hugs you. Please
I would
come.
like to give him a hug too, but I'm going to use sleight of hand and give him all 10 of my rations.
Okay. Yeah,
Pocket them onto this man.
you stuff those pockets with rations, and he gives you a big old hug. He's, you guys got to do good, and please, oh jeez, please, just come back. You just do me a favor, just stop in Turset on your way back, and just tell my wife and my four
God.
and
What have we done?
and my 8 kids
No.
that
I take it back.
I love them, and guys can't do it now. I already sorry me.
It's, okay.
Just my wife and my 8 kids, and just tell them I love them, and I'll be back in a couple of weeks.
Was that Ryan or Evilman telling me it was too late?
It's Evilman. I already done did it. It's all right. You guys
Hey,
do.
that's Evilman with the wife and 8 kids.
Yeah.
Shit.
Just please. Oh jeepers. Oh jeepers cats. Oh,
Jesus Christ.
this is gonna be rough. Oh, do I have time to pee or? All right,
Yeah,
let's go.
for it.
Clint, come on.
Something magical.
So he goes. So him and Clint, kind of just, just walk side by side out to Zinsbog. And Zinsbog looks across the field. He still sees you guys. Gives you a nod. Walks back with his 2 hostages. So if the things that you promised don't happen in 3 weeks, oh God help you.
Oh, yeah. Who? Hey, we gotta find some sort of crazy wizard or something. Somebody who could maybe figure out when the star is going to fall. And failing that, somebody strong enough to create a fake star landing.
Can we just go find Bryn and tell her to, hurry her plan up?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm down for it. We gotta try, right? We can't do Evilman like that. Oh my God, that is the hardest thing I've had to see or hear as a player.
He trusted you. He trusted you so
Okay.
hard.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Yeah. So Zinsbog takes his group of orcs, and they go back to whatever I named that town. Zagad. They go back to Zagad and kind of prepare themselves. You guys, I had like little minis all over this map ready to just go. But you successfully negotiated that deal. You're free to go back to town.
Yeah, successful.
You bought yourself 3 weeks. Are you just gonna Morin, what were you doing?
I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna wait for them to come back.
Everybody goes back to the campsite and is kind of ready to move on back.
Did they tell us what transpired there?
reluctantly.
Me and Warren.
Oh yeah, you guys
The old
know.
man-
This all happened like
man
near the
hero.
campsite, and then they kind of walked out.
Near
Oh, yeah.
enough. Okay.
You see Ray wiping away a single tear.
Claude Evilman, hero of the day.
Yeah.
I'm giving inspiration to Claude Evilman.
Okay.
He's gonna need it.
I was willing to go.
Uh,
I gave away my shit.
so, you guys just packing up and heading back to Turset, and figuring
Yeah.
out what
Yeah.
your plan is
Just
from.
trying to live with all those heavy thoughts.
Yeah, you guys make it back fairly safely.
Oh my god.
After the day, you got. Well, man, I have so many things to click on now. Ugh, this is intense.
It got real intense.
Yeah, you make it back to Turset. You can find yourself a warm place for the night. It's a tiny little bit early, but I think we'll call it here so you guys can kind of strategize and figure out what you want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
we're gonna need to talk.
Wha-
Some serious scheming has got to go down so
Yeah.
that we can
yeah.
hashtag save Evilman.
Did
Bring that.
did anybody
home.
want to accomplish anything before the end of session?
Can I go? Can I go pick up that wand I ordered?
Oh yeah. I forgot to mention it. Yep. You
Okay.
go get your wand.
Yeah.
Three magic missiles. Long rest. Anybody else?
I'm gonna drag Ray along with me to go talk to Evilman's family.
Oh man.
He's not dead yet.
Okay.
To tell him that he's
Eat
being
kids.
extremely brave.
You
Yeah, he's not
you
coming
guys.
home.
So you figure out it takes a little while, but you figure out that Evilman lives in like a farm just on the outskirts of town. And you go, and the two of you go walking up. And Ray's kind of a similar stature to Claude. And you guys go walking
Oh,
up the
no.
lane, and like just a horde, just 8 kids
Don't
just
do
come
this.
barreling out the door, like, "Daddy's home! He's home safe! Woo!" And they see you. And they see you both looking kind of somber, and they freak. Their eyes go wide, and the tears come down, and they go hauling us back into their house.
No, Daddy's fine. Daddy's fine.
For the moment.
And you get to the door. Yeah, and there's his wife, just a cute kind of homely woman, Beatrice Evilman.
Be evil for short.
Yeah, be evil for short. Beatrice Evilman, and the 8 kids are like all hiding behind, like tucked behind her legs. Like, oh no, oh jeez, did something happen to my Claude?
No, he's alive. He just agreed to stay back for a few weeks for us.
Oh, where's he at?
He is in Zagat.
He's in
Oh! And like the kids freak out and like scream and they go running off. So it's just her. Oh.
He's staying there as an emissary to
Well, I don't like that.
help to
Nope.
help ensure the town's safety.
Go get him. Go get him back. Nope.
We plan to as soon as possible.
That is the very top item on our priority list, and we will not stop until we get him back safely.
All right.
He has food. He's with a work friend.
Which
Uh,
work
I'm-
friend?
Clint.
Oh, Jesus.
What does he hate, Clint?
Oh, I mean, the guy's Clint, he's had 40 partners in his career, and they've all.
Oh God, no! I have every confidence that we're going to find a way to get him out of there.
All right, well, you don't. I will swear a vengeance pact against you.
If there's no other way, I will fight through and get him out myself.
Oh, you're full of shit, but all right. Thank you for telling me. She slams the door in your face and goes back inside.
Yeah. Oh God. There's no pressure here, guys.
So the
boy.
family is alerted, and yeah, that's where we'll call it.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Oh my god.
Oh, that wind sounds so fast. Oh my god. Just straight nosedive.
Oh yeah. The kid running up to Ray.
Fight a bunch of children for you, Ray.
Lamp, you don't understand. I have to get that man out of there. I'm going to hell if I don't, Lamp.
Oh, the Evilman brood.
Join the rest of us.
We are the worst.
Oh my god.
This
Are
is
we
where
though?
we should-
Are we though? Because two of us did volunteer to like take those spots for a bit.
You got bigger fish to fry, Ray. Don't worry about it.
Nazrock. Of course we
Y'all are good, but like they're better. We can do something else.
They're
as a
better
team.
because they're NPCs and they were paid to do it.
Correct.
I would have done it for
You're offering
free.
them 300 gold. They're fine. Do you know how many loaves of bread that could feed Evilman's family? It's like 5 loaves of bread. I don't know how much bread costs.
Oh my god.
That's probably
I love
5 or
you guys
6.
So much.
5 or 6 breads.
I love you guys so much. I'll see you later.
Yep.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, I'll stop recording as